I don't know what you guys saw or what you didn't, because my camera just did like something really weird. The screen went black, so I don't really know, but we are filming this week. If you missed it, if I didn't catch it, I'm using the Magical Boo Kit. It's the Disney week. I'm using the Spooky Magic Kit in black. We're just gonna jump into it because I have a lot to get through, and this spread is a lot going on. A lot. I'll try to get through the stories while I do the base, so that I can just slap all these bad bitches down when it gets to the actual spread time, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Okay, so Monday. The first thing we did, I'm literally doing the boxes the exact same way I did in my other spread because I don't want to have to think that hard, okay? This is the exact same kit that I used. So Monday we slept in a little bit, not like in, but like till 9, which is literally only 8 o'clock Texas time. Let me zoom us in a bit. But for being at Disney, that's kind of sleeping in. So we slept in, and then we went to Epcot. We ended up taking an Uber because when I used to live up north, I didn't really my brain didn't comprehend as much like how bad the humidity is there, but like, y'all, compared to here, that humidity is wild. I also do not have enough days of the week for the 3 Plan With Me's I'm filming today, so I'm just gonna use day covers on this one because these are really cute with like the spider webs in the background. So this is just what we're doing. But so we were like stood there waiting for the bus, and the bus time kept changing. Like it changed multiple times, and we were just like, okay, let's just simply take an Uber, because I think the Uber was like $11, and I'm like, it's worth not waiting out here. So I called an Uber. I'm always in charge of the transportations, okay? So I called the Uber and we went to the good old Epcot. The first thing we did, it was so funny because the first and last ride of our trip, which you will see, were both Guardians of the Galaxy. It was just like the perfect bookends. Sorry about the recycling and trash. I got a lot to do today, so we're just gonna roll with the punches. I'm gonna throw on the date numbers, which are in font choice 5 in black, as well as hole protectors, which are in whole choice 3. But we did that, and then we ate around the world. I think my favorite thing always is like the fry basket, because I just love fries, and they have a French fry flight. Like literally say yes. But the bao bun in Japan was like a teriyaki chicken bao bun, was pretty good, as well as the chicken dumplings in China. I'm not sure I really ate anything else, if I'm being honest with you, because I'm quite picky, so eating around the world isn't like really super duper my jam, but it was really fun. And then we, this was so cute. So we were pin trade. We have like decided we just call it pin trading around the world instead of drinking around the world, because at Epcot, each country has this thing that they call a KidCot, which if you have never been to Disney, this is good information to have in each country in Epcot, because Epcot's not like that fun for kids. There's not like a ton to do because World Showcase, I can imagine, is pretty boring to children. But in each country, they have a little KidCot where there's like a little craft type of thing, like a coloring page and like a little stamp that they get in like a little mini passport. But at each KidCot is a pin trading thing. So we literally, since neither of us drink, we're like, we're pin trading around the world. So we were in the America Pavilion, and all of like the pin packs that were like available for purchase sucked ass, besides like one, and we like each opened one pack, got all the ones we wanted. So we were pin trading there, and then this guy is like, oh, are you guys traders? You want to trade anything? And the thing is all of our traders were like shitty pins from eBay. So we're like, yeah, you probably don't want any of ours. Like, it's okay. And he was of the same mindset as us. We live by the mindset that like, we don't really care if we want anything from somebody. If they want to trade, we're down to trade, because like, I don't want any of these pins either, so regardless, I'm getting rid of them. So if it can make somebody's day, why not trade with them? And he had the same mindset, and he's like, these are all traders anyway, so like, we can just switch something out, go for it. He was so nice, and his wife ended up coming up, and we traded a bunch of pins with them and stuff. So that was really fun. And like, he was like, you guys are so nice and so cool. Are you guys cast members? oh my god, can't believe I just did this. And we're like, no. We actually asked if we were cast members multiple times, 2 or 3 times on this trip. It's very odd. But yeah, so we traded with him, which was really fun, and we loved that. And then we did go on the Figment ride. Basically, the thing is people are constantly like, Disney's so expensive, and now you have to like pay for Genie Plus and blah 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 blah, which Disney is expensive. I'm not like delusional, I'm aware, but like Genie Plus is fucking lit, okay? If you're going, you should just factor in like how much Genie Plus is and like just factor that into your budget, because you can cut the amount of days you're going on the trip in half. Like, we got everything pretty much done that we wanted to in every single park, every single day, like going in late and leaving early. So like it literally saves you money in the long run, because then you don't need like extra days in each park. But so we did Figment just because like we could. We went on Soarin' Around the World. We did Livin' with the Land, and then we had Lightning Lane for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. Neither of us really care for that ride, but we didn't go on it the last multiple times, so we're like, okay, let's go on it. Why not? It's been a while. So we did Remy's, then we did Frozen, and then we did Guardians again because we're addicted to Guardians, and we literally got September both times, which is so funny that like we got the same song twice. It's most people's favorite song, so it worked out. So we did that, and then we rode Spaceship Earth, and then we were trying to figure out what we wanted to do for dinner, and we're like kind of trying to eat at all the Disney restaurants, so we didn't make really, we made 2 reservations for this whole trip, because we're like, we'll just let it be down to fate, and we'll go wherever like there's a reservation. So we're both annual pass holders, so we can park hop over, and we parked hop over to Magic Kingdom, which I do want to note, this was the day that there was a grizzly bear, I'm pretty sure, a brown bear, some sort of bear in the Magic Kingdom, and they had to close down like half the park for the morning because there was just straight up a bear. But the bear was gone. So we went to Liberty Tree Tavern, which I'm gonna be honest, I was not like being like a jerk about going there, but like I was not excited for it because it's like Thanksgiving food and that's not my jam. But let me just say that this was the best salad I've ever had in my entire life. It had this honey shallot dressing, and it was just incredible, to the fact that like when I came home, I immediately like found the recipe and made it. It was so good. So that was great. We took the ferry over to Magic Kingdom. I'd never taken the ferry before, so that was another thing to like cross off the list of things to do. So we took the ferry over, we went to Liberty Tree Tavern, and it was so funny. Andrea got really bad chub rub this day. She did not reapply a chafing stick often enough, and then ended up having to buy like a pair of sweatpants to like get through the rest of the day. And then we went on the People Mover. Sounds like Kristen shut his door. Go yell at him. This needs to not be on the top. I done fucked up, y'all. I done fucked up. I got just so discombobulated by Chris being so loud. I'll just do this and refold it. It'll be fine. Okay. So yeah, we went to Liberty Tree Tavern, then we went on the People Mover, and then we bounced. The next day was so fun. It was our Magic Kingdom day, so we went to Magic Kingdom in the morning. First thing we went on was Dumbo. It's kind of like a meme for us to go on Dumbo first, because one of Andrea's friends had never really been to Disney or hadn't been in a long time, and said that she was planning on rope dropping Dumbo, which is like the silliest thing to do. So we went on Dumbo. It was cute. It was fun. We rode the train. We went on Big Thunder Mountain, Haunted Mansion, Jungle Cruise. We went to Tortuga Tavern for lunch, which was horrible. They only have 2 things on their menu. I got the orange chicken strips, and they were disgusting. And I don't know, Andrea got some sort of pork sandwich, and she said it was just fine. And then we went on Pirates of the Caribbean, and then we decided to hop on the monorail and do like resort hopping. Went to all the monorail resorts, which was so fun. And then it was the night of Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. It's my first time going to a Disney party, and it was so fun. First thing we did was we went on Peter Pan, and like, listen, I know you're not supposed to, even when you're allowed as an adult to dress in full costume, at the Halloween party, which is like not the case at Disney most of the time. It's like literally the only time ever adults are allowed to be in full costume. But we're in line for Peter Pan, and there's this little boy in front of us, and he's just staring at us and looking at his mom. She's like, do you want to see if they'll take a picture with you? And he was like, yeah. So we took a picture with a little boy. It was very cute. And then we went on Space Mountain 2 times. My friend Shanna was also there. She lives in Myrtle Beach, but we both happened to be at Disney at the same time. So we just like quickly said hi, because honestly, she doesn't watch these videos, so I don't know. And even if she did, I don't think she cares. Besides, her friends were fucking bitches. So that was like the extent of what I saw her, because they were literally see you next Tuesdays. That's a different story for a different day. We went on Small World, we watched the parade, and oh my god, there was this old lady next to the parade that she literally just kept pushing me. And I literally wanted to knock her over. She was making me so mad. But we did that, then we went on Barnstormer, the Carousel, Little Mermaid, Astro Orbiter, and the People Mover, and then we left. The next day, this is the second time that Animal Kingdom has eluded us. We were gonna go to Animal Kingdom, which I don't even like Animal Kingdom. Andrea more so just likes it because she likes Cali River Rapids. But we were tired because we didn't get back till past like 1:30 in the morning. So we just decided, no, we're not going to Animal Kingdom. And we just went to Hollywood Studios. We slept in, we went to Hollywood Studios. Our dresses, they were really cute, but they were literally the material of a garbage bag. And they were just quite literally unlivable. Like, it was just so hot and sweaty, and it didn't like absorb the material or absorb sweat. It didn't wick sweat. It literally just pooled sweat into your boobs, which is just a really gross feeling. So we both found new clothes. She got a t-shirt, I got a tank top, and we threw our unlivable dresses directly into the trash can because, as I said, they were unlivable. It was horrible. So we did that, and then we went on Smuggler's Run. We were the engineers, which we don't even really care about. Like, what? I don't want to be the driver. The driver is so hard. I'd prefer to be the engineer or the gunner. Like, everybody wants to be the pilot. No, it's way too much responsibility if I'm with a group of people I don't know. I don't want to disappoint people. So we did that, and then we went on the Aerosmith Rock and Roller Coaster. Andrea had never been on it because she'd either been with kids or pregnant. So we got to go on that for the first time for her, which is always fun. We went on Tower of Terror. We did the Frozen sing-along, which I love the Frozen sing-along. It's like my favorite Disney show, so we always do that. And they're always changing out the jokes, so it's really fun and funny. And I'm just quite a fan. And then we did Toy Story Mania. Or no, we did Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. And then we did Toy Story Mania. And then we did Alien Swirling Saucers. Then we went on this, we did like Skyliner Resort hopping, because we pretty much went on basically everything there besides Toy Story Mania and Slinky Dog and Rise of the Resistance. We've done Rise of the Resistance plenty of times, both of us, and it was one of those where like we didn't really feel like spending $20 a person additional to go on it, so we were like, let's just skip it this time. So we did. We skipped it. Yeah, so then we did resort hopping, and I'm pretty sure we like briefly, like it was a reservation that we kept for about 10 minutes to Kona Cafe, and then we canceled it, and we're like, nah, let's get Chicken Guy again, hee hee hee. So we canceled that reservation, we went resort hopping, and then we actually got stuck at Pop Century because it was a literal monsoon outside. And so that was, you know, a situation. It was literally horrible. And then at the night of the party, I took a bunch of stuff out of my bag, including our ponchos that Andrea brought. So that was really dumb of me. We ended up then having to buy ponchos. And I want to let it be known, I did offer to buy her poncho for her because it was my mistake. But they were, I think, only like $9. So she was like, no, it's fine. Just know you're an idiot. And I was like, yes, I'm an idiot. So we went to Disney Springs, and we went to, because of the rain, Gideon's Bake Shop had like only like a 5 to 10, I think we literally waited like 6 or 7 minutes. And there's usually such a huge line, so neither of us have ever had it. And let me just tell you, I know I am in the minority here, so please go try it for yourself, or let me know down below what you think, especially if you agree with me. But it was potentially the worst cookie I've ever had in my life. It was like a $6 or $7, maybe $8 cookie. And I ate approximately 2 bites of it. I was like, I'm gonna try to eat it, because like Andrea bought the cookies. And I was like, I'll eat it, I'm gonna try, I feel bad. She's like, if you don't like it, don't like force yourself to eat it. Mind you, she didn't like it either. She did not like it. And we have different, like usually we don't agree on cookies, because she likes a softer cookie, I like a crunchier cookie. And we both thought that these were not good. And I tried hers, she tried mine. Mine was extra bad. I got like, it was like banana walnut. I thought it would be so good. No. The smell of it was horrifying. The taste of it was horrifying. All of it, horrifying. And I don't get the hype. I'll never go back. She got the classic chocolate chip. I don't know if I said that. Yeah, it was just bad. I did not like. Then we went to Chicken Guy, and guess what? It was amazing. It was really funny though, because like they accidentally gave Andrea one of the wrong sauces. They gave her this like wasabi honey. And like once they give you like something, they can't take it back. So she went up and got the right sauce, but like, yeah, I gotta keep that one. And she's like, okay. She comes back, she's like, I'm not gonna eat it. And then like one of like the manager comes over and is like, oh, did you try that one? And she's like, no. And he's like, it's our most expensive sauce to make, you gotta try it. So she tried it and hated it. And he comes over and he's like, did you try it? And she's like, yeah. And he's like, did you like it? And she's like, no, not really. And he's like, yeah, I hate it too. He literally pranked her and was like, yeah, that shit's bad. He was like, people either love it or hate it. And she's like, yeah, it's not really one I think I would ever eat again. And he's like, yeah, I agree. Not a fan. So that was really funny, because he done got her. She got. Where is the thing that I'm looking for? The other box. Is it on the washi page? No, because I had nothing left on it. What the heck? How am I just missing a full box? Oh, I put the wrong one here. That's fine. I'll just put the other one here. No biggie. NBD. I'm really excited to be done with extenders because they are stressful. So, that was Wednesday. We're literally almost done with the base and only on Thursday. So I'm just going to have to continue with my storytelling because that's more interesting than what I'm doing with the base. But, Thursday, we packed up everything because we've also been deciding to do this, that like we're gonna like one day of our trip go stay at like a nicer resort, because we also want to stay at all the Disney resorts, but it's not really worth it dollars wise when we're in the parks for most of the day. So we plan one day is just going to be a resort day, and we're going to stay at a nicer hotel. So we're staying at Port Orleans Riverside. So we packed up, we went over there just to drop off our bags because our room was not ready yet, obviously, because it was like bright and early in the morning. And then we went over to Epcot and we got our magnet, because how weird is this? Like, Disney only does like pass exclusive magnets like a couple of times a year, and we have been there for the last 2, just like out of... We just so happen to be, because they also don't announce when they're going to be coming out. They're just like, okay, they're coming. So I have these random little like quotes from our trip that I'm just popping on here. Snaps. But yeah, so basically we went over to Epcot. We picked up our magnet, which is so cute. It has Oswald on it, which is like one of my favorite characters. And then we did Guardians of the Galaxy, which was our last ride of the trip. So fun. And then we did more pin trading around the world, and we had a reservation for Tempanidu, because we had a reservation for there last time and ended up canceling it to go to Chicken Guy. So we actually made it there this time, and I will be honest, it was okay. I'm very picky, but for me, I just felt like everything was kind of bland. Like, there wasn't really seasoning on anything. It was just seasoned with soy sauce. And Andrea mainly loves it because she loves the chewy udon noodles, and I do not like udon noodles because I do not like how chewy they are. So it's just like a difference of opinion. It was like fine. I wouldn't be like mad to go there, but I wouldn't pick to go there. You know the vibes? That's how it was. And then, so we went there, and then we I will let you guys hear about Andrea almost shitting her pants story in her video, but we went back to the hotel and checked into our princess room, which was so cute. We opted for like this really cute princess suite, and it was literally just adorable. Loved it. So we checked in there, waited for our bags to come, and then our bags came, and then, I kid you not, it was hot and sunny our whole trip basically, besides the monsoon the day before. Now it's like overcast, cloudy, windy, not humid, and we're sitting by the pool. It's gray out. Nobody else was at the pool though, so that was nice. But we just like played some games by the pool. We played this Jabba the Hutt game, which we have since played it again with more people, and it is a game that you definitely, like, the more people the better. Like, that, the higher you get in the play count, the better the game is gonna be. So that was quite fun when we played it the second time, but when we played it just us, it was kind of like a meh type of thing. But we did play it, and I just gotta do headers, and then we'll zoom in for the day by day. And then we played this game called Horticulture, which I really liked. It was quite fun. We've played it since, and I really enjoy it. I'm pretty good at it, so we love to see it. And then we played Three Sisters, which is a really, really fun roll and write. Enjoyed that a lot. And then we had reservations at the restaurant at the hotel. We're like, we might as well just like check this one off the list. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Because nothing on the menu sounded good. It was Cajun food, which is either a lot of meats and seafoods, which I don't really eat, and then everything is spicy. Well, at least too spicy for me, but I'm also the girl that thinks Taco Bell nacho cheese is spicy, so my opinion on what's spicy isn't really valid, but like, anyhow, I ordered the red beans and rice because it was the only thing that I would possibly eat on the menu unless like I was to ask for the kids menu. So I ordered it. I was like, Andrea's like, wow, you're being brave. And I'm like, yeah, like, you know, maybe I'll love it. Maybe it'll be really great. No, it arrives, and just by the smell I can tell. I'm like, this smells disgusting. And I was like, I'll try it. I tried like 4 or 5 bites of it, and it was horrifying. So I'm just sitting there, I'm like, this literally smells so bad, it's gonna make me gag. And for some reason, we were sitting diagonal. Basically, like, I don't know, she didn't want to sit closer to the table next to us, I'm pretty sure. So she sat on the inside seat, but I don't like sitting on inside seats because it makes me feel claustrophobic. So I sat on the outside seat, so I pushed it next to her, and she's just like, okay, I thought you were being dramatic, but this literally smells disgusting. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And our waiter was really nice. I ended up giving him a Cass compliment. Always remember to give Cass compliments because it does help them out. But he comes over, he's like, oh, did you not like your red beans and rice? And I'm like, honestly, no. And he's like, could I get you something else? Like, would you like the jambalaya? And he's like naming all these things. And I looked at him, I'm like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a really picky eater, and this was like the best choice for me. I'm not gonna eat any of the other things. And he was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna take this off your like bill because you obviously did not eat it. And I'm like, okay, cool. So that was nice. So we did that, and then we were going to go to Disney Springs. We did, and then we walked out to the buses, and it just says like take boat. So we didn't realize that there was like a boat you could take from the hotel to Disney Springs. So we did that, which was pretty cool. Walked around Disney Springs, was not very exciting, and then we went back to the hotel, got beignets, went back to our room, and we played this game called One Deck Dungeon, and it's like the world's tiniest game, and it was the hardest game I've ever played in my life. Went for a nighttime stroll, and then fucking Bobby fly, okay? Let's go into zoom on in, and then I'll continue the last couple of days explaining them while I start the spread. Okay, so I think I'm gonna take a break after this so my batteries can charge and make my soup. But so Friday we ate breakfast at the hotel. I got these, it's like tater tots with sausage gravy, cheese, what's that shit called? Green onions. There's supposed to be eggs on it, but I got it with no eggs, and bacon, and they were so freaking good. I got them multiple times. Loved that. And then we went to the Character Warehouse, which is like at this outlet mall. Everything I'm using is either from my shop or from SPCA, basically. So if you have any questions on where things are or what they are, just let me know down below. I'm just going to continue on with my storytelling. I used a ton of these from the like mini magic sheet, the little icons. But yeah, so we went there, and it's like at this outlet mall, and like I guess Andrea was like kind of expecting this. This is not something I anticipated, but there was literally like a line to get in. The sweatshirt that I'm wearing, you can't obviously see it, but I did get it there. And we got some freaking stellar killer awesome deals. Like I got this sweatshirt. It's like an Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, like thick, fuzzy, comfy, like nice sweatshirt. Originally like $70, got it for like $20. I got this other shirt. It's like a corduroy shirt for literally like what's it called? I straight up got it for like $14, originally $65. It was just like literally deals and steals up in there, which was amazing. Loved it. Had such a great time going there. And then we popped around to Disney Springs one last time, like pin trading, seeing if there was anything that, you know, spoke to us. There was not. We checked anyway. And then we went back to the hotel and played. We like sat in the lobby or in like the little food hall thing and played more One Deck Dungeon, as well as I got some like a kids meal. I got like chicken fingers and french fries so that I would be like full on the flight. I don't want to have to eat at the airport again. So we did that, and we also then got to the airport. We played Three Sisters while waiting for our flight to board, and then we boarded our flight. And luckily this plane had like normal sized trays, so we were able to play games on the tray. We flew from Orlando to Austin, and on the plane we played horticulture, a bunch of games of Dungeon Mayhem, and then a couple of games of Roll and Cook, which is a really fun game as well. And then we got back to the good old Yeehaw, Texas, and we just get McDonald's when we get back. So we went and got McDonald's, and it was literally the worst McDonald's experience ever. We waited in line. Like we were between waiting in the drive-thru and getting our food probably 35 minutes. It was next level. It was the most bizarre thing really ever. So that was very weird, but we did get the McDonald's, and it was like good. We ate it in the car because we were starving girlies at this point. And yeah, and then basically Chris was at their house ready to get me, and then I went home and immediately went to sleep. I was asleep by like 9 o'clock. I was so pooped. And then Saturday we were back to normal life. I got up early that day. I was like on this really weird like waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning schedule for some reason. So I just got up basically and got to work. Watched YouTube, and then I worked on reviews for Board Game Girlies. So I did that, and then we had D&D this week. Oh my god, my last plan with me, I explained like this whole D&D session where we went shopping. That was definitely this week and not last week, so I'm sorry about that. And then we had dips, which is always so good. Chris is pretty much the only sourpuss regarding dips. He's like, me, I don't like dips, me. But we all love them, so it was really good. We had chicken wing dip as well as a taco dip, and essentially it just slappity clappity, you know? And Sunday, I woke up, I was really annoyed about, I could have sworn I ordered toner before I left. Turns out I didn't. And I went to order toner, and for some reason it said it wouldn't be here till Wednesday, when usually it's like here same day. So I had to order like this off-brand toner, and then I just did not like it. It was just not the vibe. So then I had to order the other toner. Then like the next day I ordered the other toner, and it was like, oh, it'll be here today. And I'm like, I don't understand. So the whole thing was annoying. Then I worked, watched YouTube. Chris went and got me a McDonald's soda because he's a sweet angel boy. And then I played BGA. Chris and I went for a walk, and I had a really bad headache that day. And that's all like the detailed plans. Now I can just kind of explain what I'm doing. I completed Monday. I'm gonna be honest, I do have an extra, this is like the busiest day. I do have an extra sheet of little things because I asked Andrea for them and she gave them to me, being honest. Who the fuck's calling me? Pima, Arizona? I don't fucking know anybody. Well, I do know people in Arizona, my cousin, but it's not where he's from, so, and he would not be calling me. We don't really talk. Not for any reason, but you know. So this day needs like about 5 zillion little things because it was the day of the Halloween party, and so just like a lot was basically going on. You know. Okay. Right, 5. Yeah, it's all little things. So I'm just gonna toss in all million little things. Ow, I just poked myself with my tweezers. Hee hee. What color is next? Next is dark purple. And then cute purple. And then orange. And then double dog dark purple. Yeah, we're literally on Tuesday and I'm already almost out of little things. Mind you, there's only like this day and one more day that are like really busy, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Grab this, grab an orange, and then grab a medium purple. Okay, and then the cute purple, as I am referring to it as. I had even more little things in my other one because I had the extra colors. So I was really good on little things. If I run out, I'm just gonna grab from my like D-stash box all the rest of them from my other spread. Okay, 7 bazillion. So we have the castle from the Magic Mini Icons, as well as the Magic Kingdom script. We've got the Disney D from the Mini Icons, Mini Magic Icons, and a Dumbo script. The bow is from that same icon sheet. We got the train script. The little thumbs up is from the Mini Magic Icons. Big Thunder. The mouse is from the same sheet. I do also have just like mini Mickey heads as like a full sheet you can pick up. I'm just cutting off half of Mansion because it's not gonna fit. Haunted Man. It's just a Haunted Man. We'll use a bow for Jungle Cruise. And then from just the regular Mini Icons, I've got the fork and knife and then the Tortuga script. Most of these don't make sense. They're just like random Disney things. And then occasionally I'd throw something like actually like Disney in. I loved this like dark orange sparkly, as well as I used, you'll see in a minute when I do Small World, the purple sparkly colors of the week. Do the little hat here with Peter Pan. And one of these for Space Mountain. I'm use the heart from the regular Mini Icons sheet to mark running into Shani Banani. And yeah, this is like the dark purple sparkly for Small World. I love Small World. That's like a staple for me. I have to do it when I go to the Magic Kingdom. I done fucked up and I'm not fixing it now because then I would have to change all of these. It's going to be under the flap so nobody will know unless you watched this video. Barnstormer. It's such a funny one to do as just like 2 adults, as well as the carousel, but like we did it dressed in our costumes. Little Mermaid's also a really fun one. Always be singing along. And this was the first time we've ever gone, either of us have ever gone on Astro Orbiter. I don't know how 2 people are supposed to fit in that little like thing because we were squished. We were squished, let me tell you. And we saw 2 pretty big dudes get out before us. I don't know how they made it in there because it was rough. It was simply rough. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna mark up here is sleeping in. And then Hollywood Studios. And then our unlivable dresses. And Smuggler's Run. Perfect. So for sleeping in, we have the little bed here, as well as the sleep-in script. Hollywood Studios. We have like the MGM little thing there. And I'm gonna have to cut this a wee bit to make it fit. Hollywood Stud. Hollywood Stud. I've got Lottie like swearing because that's literally how we felt about our unlovable dresses. I'm just gonna do that. I don't feel like cutting it. Smuggler's Run, I'm gonna use the Death Star, and we'll pop this in. Perfect. And then we did go on the Rockin' Roller Coaster. And Tower of Terror, which is one of my favorite. It's like my top 3 rides are Tower of Terror, Guardians of the Galaxy, and the People Mover. In case you wanted to know. In case you were curious, now you have the information. The information. Okay, so for Rockin' Roller Coaster, we're going to use the roller coaster from the mini magic sheet. For Tower, I'm just going to use a balloon. For Frozen Sing Along, I'm going to use an Anna from Make Plans. For Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Rail Train, we've got the little Mickey head from the mini magic sheet. And then I will mark that we went on Toy Story Mania. Aliens Swirling Saucers. Then we took the Skyliner. And did a bit of resort hopping. Resort hopping. Which is always so stinking fun. Fun. Doot, doot, and dirt. Okay. Okay, for Toy Story Mania, we're gonna use the Buzz from the mini magic sheet. For Alien Swirling, we're gonna use like the little Pixar lamp. For the Skyliner, I'm using this for literally no reason, just because I am. For Resort Hoppin', I'm gonna use the little purple map. Cute. And then we got stuck in the monsoon. You know, just casual, like a little casual monsoon. And then we went to Disney Springs. And we went to Gideon's Bakehouse. And got Chicken Guy, baby. Bobby. So good. So good. I could go for it right now. I'm not even hungry. So for the monsoon, I literally flipped one of the thumbs up to a thumbs down. Monsoon. For Disney Springs, we're going to use this little backpack with the Disney Springs script. Gideon's, we got the cupcake as well as a Gideon script. And then obviously for Chicken Guy, we got Guy. Because I love him. And that's the first half. On to this portion of today's video, we've got to put in a little thing to mark that we packed up our one room to get ready to go to our new room. So we'll put this in as well as this for going to Epcot, and then this for getting our magnet. Perfect. So for packing up, we've got the suitcase. For going to Port Orleans, we've got the magic bando. For going to Epcot, I'm going to use the little Epcot ball again. For getting our magnet, I'm just going to use the like castle. There's that. We're going to do a little little thing over here. There we go. And then we can do these one, this one, and an orange one. Okay, perfect. So for Guardians, I'm just using the little lamp again, as well as the Guardians script. For pin trading, I've got the little pin thingy. For Tempanidu, I'm using Mulan. For Once More with Love, for our princess room, I'm going to use this castle. And honestly, there's an accidental space between the two S's, so it says Prince's room, but we're just rocking and rolling with it. Then for going to the pool, we have got the Mickey face, the like open one with the pool. So we're going to need 5 more little things. We're going to go with orange as like the starting color. is. We'll just do it like the same order. Okay. So for the Jabba the Hutt game, I am using a Darth Vader icon. For horticulture, I did pull in like the board game icons in black, the board game mini icons. We're gonna use a pawn. For Three Sisters, we're gonna use like the trophy. Then for going to Boathouse, I'm just using a Mickey head. And then for going on the boat ride, I'm just gonna use the castle. That's that. And then getting beignets obviously warrants this box, a bigger box, because yum. And then we went on like a little walkie poo. And played One Deck Dungeon. I'm just gonna throw this in so I can finish up that page, honestly. And then freaking Bobby Flay. It's like an inside joke. I don't feel like getting into. If you know, you know. So for beignets, I used the little donut. For going on a little stroll outside, we literally almost walked right into horse poop. It was very gross, but there's that. For One Deck Dungeon. And then fucking Bobby Flay. Little TV icon. Bobby. Friday. The first thing I'm going to mark pretty big is we got breakfast at the hotel. Here's this. And then I will be marking that we went to the character warehouse. So for breakfast, I'm going to use the pancakes, like the Mickey pancakes, and a breakfast script. For the character warehouse, we'll use the mini ears and then the character war. Character war. And we went to Disney Springy Poo. So we can mark that. We played One Deck Dungeon a bazillion times and did horrible. This game's so hard. Like, you look at it and you're like, oh, it's just a cute little game. No. It's impossible. Simply. Okay. For Disney Springs, I just used this hat for no reason. Just because. Technically, Andrea bought a hat at one of our trips to Disney Springs for Nick. So, for One Deck Dungeon, I'm using the dinosaur because it's like, you know, fantasy-ish. It's like a monster. For Three Sisters. And then we need orange next. MCO to AUS. And then horticulture. Gonna be in light pink. Dungeon Mayhem is going to be in the lighter of the purple colors. Perfect. Okay, so for the airport, I just used this. And then for horticulture, I have the meeple in like the sparkly color. And then for Dungeon Mayhem, we've got Lottie with her cards. This game's so quick and easy. We literally played like, I don't know, like 10 games of it, and I won like one of them. The first one, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm good at this game. And then I lost all of them following. How embarrassing. Roll and Cook, we'll use this. And then we got the good old Mickey D's. And then I went to bed early, like literally. Upon arriving home, I went to sleep. Be one of those type of days. Okay, so for Roll and Cook, I'm using the D20, even though that's absolutely not the kind of dice you use, but you know, it's fine. For McDonald's, we'll use the takeout bag from the Doodles with the Kit. And for bed early, I've got Lottie sleeping in a bed early script. On to Saturday, a normal ass day. We're gonna pop this in, and then I will use this, I guess. Why not? And then we'll do this. So up early, work. And YouTube binge. Then I worked on BGG reviews. We had our game night, aka D&D night, and we had dips. So for the BGG reviews, I'm gonna use the laptop. And then for game night, I have me and my D&D getup and a game night script. And then for dips, we've got the chip with the dip and then a little itty bitty dip script. Ah, you guys are gonna die. One moment. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna mark up here on Sunday is that I was annoyed, like I told y'all. And then I'm gonna mark working with this. And YouTube a binge. So for being annoyed, I'm gonna have Lottie with her like rolling eyes, crossed arms, as well as an annoyed script, work script, YouTube binge script, and then as I mentioned, my sweet Hubba Bubba went and got me a McDonald's soda. And I played BGA a lot this day. We went on a walk. And I had a headache. A mean old headache. Okay. So for the soda, I've got the McDonald's like can from SPC, or the Diet Coke can. I'm gonna use the paw and a BGA script, and then the shoes. These were all doodles that came in like the doodle sampler. And then the pill bottle from SPC to mark that I had a headache. And that's everything, guys. Let's zoom out and look at the finished spread. Zoomed in, zooming out, zooming out. Okay, here it is. We've got all of our flippity flaps that are gonna take like a month to flatten out, but I say this looks really freaking cute. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will go through what we're putting into the stash bin. And then I need to let my camera battery charge because they're all dead. And that's everything. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you did not, then well, give it a thumbs down. So either way, you're helping out my channel. Comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.